In simple terms, we break it down. Complex stuff, we make it sound clear and easy for you and me. Billy Goattails and Dave Digital bring knowledge we share. In simple terms, we're everywhere. We love you, fam. Hashtag givers gain.
Good morning, goats, and welcome to the Simple Terms Podcast, right here on the Billy Goattails Network, where we take complex topics and we break them down into simple terms. Today, we will be talking about Dash. Dash has been around for a long time, but it's starting to get some good moves. As you guys will remember, we covered Dash on the Elite Alts episode. We identified 12 Elite Alts that are out performing Bitcoin, and Dash was one of those. If you also know Keith over at Crypto Coin Mindset and the Crypto on the Rocks podcast, he has been talking about Dash for a long time, even has been on his DCA list for a long time. So that is what we are going to be jumping into today. We will take a look at Bitcoin real quick. I do see you guys in the chat. Let me say good morning. Alexandra G, the best mod in the business, messaged me this morning and said that she is going to be at her side hustle this morning, but she definitely dropped in and shared the stream and she smashed the like button. I really appreciate you, Alexandra G. Thanks for everything that you do. We also have Jesse came into the chat. Thank you, Jesse, for coming in. T.I. Joe, we're over there at Trade Intuition, where you can learn to trade without the tuition. We have All Set coming in. All Set. Are we about to get our higher low finally? I don't know about you, but I wasn't able to get in on Bitcoin. We'll talk about that here in a minute. Of course, I am being patient. We have Keith, of course. We mentioned Keith already. We have Curtis Hill. And we have Jay Violet. Good to see you this morning, or probably afternoon, evening for you, Jay Violet. Let me share my screen here. We will look at the Bitcoin. I'm going to share the entire screen. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. Okay, so you guys can see Bitcoin currently right around 101.7. So what I was looking for yesterday, obviously we got this move, as you guys can see. So here's what happened on good. So I trade from the 1 hour as my anchor. Okay, so what I was looking for is money flow to be headed in the, let me just show you guys. Money flow to be headed in the right direction like it was there. You can see here, it was headed in the right direction. And then we got our bull div. I was looking for that lower low to create the bull div right here on the 1 hour. And then what I need to get into a trade is after the bull dip, I need to see a higher low, and then we go. So we haven't gotten that higher low. Maybe we're going to get it today. Money flow is trying to creep back up into the right direction. I would like to see another bull dip form. As you see there, we've got this little shoulder came down. I would like to see a bigger wave over here, giving us another bull dip, and then go. But we'll have to see. You do see I have the golden pocket 618786 marked out right there. So we also have a significant level, which is that daily negative point of control, which now has been tapped. So we can bounce from here, but we can also go down farther from here. I do have an alert set there. I probably will take a stab once we get into this zone if the chart allows it. Let's take a look at Zcash. Zcash on the daily, so you're finally getting a pullback, but this is Zcash on the daily. You can see I had it marked out 1618, 2618, 3618, and it probably even blew through all the way 5618. So Zcash is on a tear. That is another one of the elite vaults that we have been talking about. This is actually the list over here. Now you can see all the elite vaults. Dash is getting a very significant pullback. Well, let's take a look. How significant is that pullback, and is it just bullish structure? So if we pull our fib from here to here on the daily, we can see that we are just now into that golden pocket, and it would make sense if we go back and retest this previous value area high, where you see this large node dash. Let's see on Zcash where we can pull back to. So same thing on Zcash. We have this area value over here. So if we come all the way back down to 430, 440 and retest that, it's perfectly healthy. So let's just see what kind of pullbacks that we can get this week. And let's see. So you guys know that we are going to be jumping into Dash. Let me show you guys. I don't know if you guys have already seen what we have going on over there on the Patreon. Patreon.com. That is the Simple Terms Podcast. You can see here. So we did put out the critique for Dash. So what the critique is, guys, so that takes the sources. So actually I go through the critique a few times before I put it out. So the critique, so I take my sources after I build them, and then I put them into the critique, making sure everybody can hear me. I'm sure they can. I don't see anybody saying that you can't. I forgot to check in. But this is the critique. So what happens on the critique, you can see here, this talks about the sources. I go through this a time or two.
Times we pray.
And it basically tells me
Today we're
what's
digging into
wrong
an
with the
update
source.
on Dash.
So we go through it until
its
we get it right.
evolution
So this
towards
is the
becoming
critique.
this two-tier network with a built-in application platform.
So we have that. And then you can see here the explainer video on Dash. These are all in the Patreon at different levels. That.
In simple
enough that you don't need a PhD to use it. But to really get why that's such a big deal, we got to look at the problems it was designed to fix.
And then we have the sources. So you guys can see the sources over here. You can see down here, you can actually download the exact sources that I use. So I created this white paper, created this white paper, and then this is the official white paper. These two are updated white papers that I created with Grok and ChatGPT. So all of these things are available for you guys. This is a newsletter, just kind of like an update, kind of shows you what we shipped this week. We shipped all of these items this week, and then it kind of gives you a recap of what's going on in the crypto markets this week. So pretty cool. That's all over there on Patreon. We also have the brief. You guys have probably seen the brief. That's a real short. And then we have the debates also. So all of those things are available. So this is a place for the nerds over in our Patreon. Really, really cool stuff. But you guys get to see the behind the scenes and all the stuff that I get to see. So really, really, really cool. So let's dive into it. We're going to do a sound check and make sure that you guys can hear what I hear. And then we will go right into it. You guys know how it works. It's exciting. I love this part of the weekend on Saturday mornings. You guys are here with me. I appreciate you coming in here with me. You know, this is selfishly just a simple time that I can put aside that I can learn. There's so many things that I want to learn, so much that I don't know. And now with the tools that we have, it's much easier for us to learn in an interactive way. So as we go through this, if you hear things that don't make sense to you, simply ask the question. This is an interactive podcast. The host and myself we love the questions. That's what we're here for. Of course, I will be asking questions, but when I see your questions in the chat, I will star them, and then we'll come back and we will ask those questions. And they can be fun or they can be serious. It doesn't matter. This is just our time on Saturday mornings where we come together, we have fun, and we learn in a fun type of way. I see French Toaster jumped into the chat. Hart jumped into the chat. Good to see y'all this morning. If you have an X account, I do appreciate it. If you take just a second, go over to your X account and share it out. Let people know why you're here. Same thing if you are active in Discords that allow you to share, please share it in your Discords or even in your group chats. If you think there's somebody that can benefit from this, invite them to join us. And let's check on the volume one in the chat if you can hear it. If I see the one in the chats, we will just keep going and jump right into it. Okay, here we go.
Welcome everyone to Single Terms. We go live every Saturday, 9 a.m. EST. And today we are jumping into a really big one, a massive deep dive into Dash. And look, this isn't just another coin. We're talking about a pretty complex dual layered system here. It's designed to be, well, a fully functional payments platform, potentially even for institutions. Yeah, we're tackling something that has both that classic proof of work security layer, but also this highly incentivized service layer on top. It's quite unique. Before we really get into the nuts and bolts, though, I got to give a huge shout out to the Billy Goat Tales fam. Seriously, check out their deep dives Tuesdays 8 p.m. EST on Xbase and Sundays 5 p.m. EST over on YouTube. And of course, you can always find us. Follow us on X at Dave Digital. The link, as always, is right there in the description. Okay, let's see who we've got with us live today. Go ahead and drop your city and maybe a right icon in the live chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Oh, our listeners got something to share. Let's hear it.
Good morning, and thank you guys for coming to the Simple Terms podcast. My name is Dave Digital, and I am the host. We do have a live audience today. So far, we have 17 live viewers. I believe that 10 of those are here on YouTube. I would like for you to say hi to each one of them individually. We have Alexandra G, and she is out doing her side hustle this morning. We have Jesse Haluk, and he is joining us this morning. We have Trade Intuition, which is Joe from Trade Intuition, where you can learn to trade without the tuition. We have Allset Miner. We have Keith from Crypto Coin Mindset, who is driving this morning. We have Kurt, we have Hart, and we have Toasty. If you will say good morning to those folks, and then let's get going. Oh, we also have Jay Violet. All righty. Good morning.
David, that is fantastic.
Thank you so much for the introduction.
Good morning to you.
And good morning to everyone watching.
Yeah, and seriously, a huge shout out.
Absolutely.
Alexander G out there doing the side hustle.
That is dedication.
Love to see that early morning grind.
Jesse Hawk, great to have you.
And Joe from Trade Intuition, thanks for joining us.
We appreciate the support.
Allset Miner, hope you have a great day.
And Keith from Crypto Coin Mindset, please drive safely.
Absolutely. Kurt, Hart, Toasty.
We appreciate you all being here.
And Jay Balvin, welcome to the stream.
That is a wonderful group.
What an amazing audience.
We love seeing the community show up.
So we're already seeing a global spread here.
That is perfect for this topic.
So let's have everyone else drop your city.
Maybe a goat icon in the live chat.
Let us know where you're tuning in from.
We see Frankfurt, Lagos, Miami popping up.
Nice. That's actually perfect timing.
This architecture we're diving into.
It's really built for that kind of global use.
It really is. And for everyone tuning in today,
our mission is to cut through all that complexity.
you hear about the two-tier system, the platform layer.
Masternodes, LLMQs, DAPI, Drive.
It can sound pretty overwhelming fast.
But here is the promise we make.
By the time we wrap this up today,
You'll have a really solid grip on what Dash is.
you'll know which core features are live today.
And just as importantly, what is still aspirational.
What is still on the roadmap for 2026.
Plus the key metrics you really need to watch.
To see how the project is doing in the real world.
So let's jump right in.
Where did this all start?
What problem was it trying to solve?
Right, okay, let's unpack that payments first idea.
Because the architecture didn't appear out of nowhere.
It was a reaction, really.
Dash started way back in January 2014.
It was called Xcoin originally.
Xcoin, yeah. Didn't last long though.
No, it quickly rebranded to Darkcoin.
And back then, the big focus was privacy.
They used the X11 hashing algorithm,
It was picked partly to resist ASIC mining.
which was already becoming a thing.
Right, keep mining decentralized for longer.
Exactly. And they had this feature called DarkSend,
That was kind of their first attempt at CoinJoin.
the early privacy tech.
But then by 2015, things shifted again.
They rebranded again, this time to Dash.
Short for digital cash.
Okay, so the focus changed dramatically.
Yeah, it matured quite a bit.
They realized slow confirmations are a killer for payments.
Limited privacy options aren't ideal either.
And centralization risks were becoming more obvious.
So the mission kind of crystallized.
Dash wanted to be digital cash you can spend anywhere.
Speed, finality, usability became the priority.
Maybe even slightly above pure anonymity for every transaction.
And that shift really explains the two-tier model.
Just relying on proof-of-work miners, Tier 1 wasn't enough.
Not for high-speed services like real commerce.
Right, miners secure the chain.
But they don't necessarily provide extra services.
Exactly. So they introduced Tier 2, the Masternodes.
Tier 1 is still that classic proof-of-work setup.
X11 algorithm secures the chain, creates the blocks.
Pretty standard stuff at the base layer.
But Tier 2, that's where the action is now.
These are basically full nodes.
They are highly incentivized. You need serious collateral.
The 1000 dash ohms.
Right, and they provide these value-added services.
Plus, and this is critical, they handle decentralized governance.
This whole structure makes their key features possible.
You've got InstantSend for near-instant finality.
ChainLocks for strong protection against reorgs.
And private send, which gives users optional anonymity.
What gets me is that they didn't even stop there.
It's like they realized digital cash is great.
But people are used to the counts now, right?
Like modern fintech apps.
Yeah, managing rogue crypto addresses is cumbersome.
Totally. So that thinking led to the platform layer.
That platform actually activated on mainnet recently.
Yeah, July 2024. Fairly recent.
Relatively new indeed.
And this platform pushes the network beyond just sending coins.
It's about building an actual ecosystem now.
It supports decentralized identifiers, deeds.
These are secure on-chain identities.
And then it maps them to easy-to-remember usernames.
Using DPNS, the Dash platform name service.
So like dave.pay instead of a long string of character.
Exactly. And this is also where decentralized documents live.
Think application state, basically.
And how do apps talk to all this new data?
Through the DAPI, the decentralized API.
Hosted by the Masternodes again.
Right, hosted by those same Masternodes.
It's a fundamental shift, isn't it?
From just being a currency to a server. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know you have a lot prepared for today. I'm really excited to hear everything that you have to offer us. And I think that this is something that you may get to later, but I want to address a question just really quickly from Allset. And I don't know if it's a question or a statement, but he says, you can run ASIC on Dash.
That is a fantastic point from Allset Miner.
Thank you for bringing that up, Allset.
And thank you, David, for facilitating the question.
It actually touches on something we mentioned earlier.
We noted that Dash started with X11.
And that X11 was chosen partly to resist ASICs?
That was back in the dark coin days, 2014.
To promote fair mining distribution initially?
However, the reality is that the ASIC resistance faded.
The X11 hashing algorithm is now fully ASIC mineable.
You absolutely can run ASICs on Dash today.
And this is actually a really important distinction.
Because it speaks directly to Dash's dual-layered approach.
When the base layer, layer 1, became ASIC centralized,
Dash compensated with layer 2 security.
he incentivized Masternode network.
So while ASICs secure the proof-of-work chain,
The Masternodes, with their collateral, provide the rest. They offer Sybil resistance and chain locks,
hardening the network against 51% attacks.
even if an attacker controls most of the hash power.
The 1000 Dash collateral is what prevents network takeover.
So yes, ASICs are present now.
But the network's resilience doesn't rely solely on them.
It relies on that combination of hash power and collateral.
It's part of the evolution we discussed.
From just a privacy coin to a payments platform,
That needed a multi-layered security model.
service provider.
It absolutely adds a whole new dimension.
So if you're finding this breakdown useful,
Maybe if you're catching us live for the first time.
definitely hit that subscribe button.
And yeah, follow @DavidDigital on X.
We share a lot of the source material there too.
Okay, let's pull back the curtain on the architecture.
Ah, yeah, uh-huh.
I just want to make one slight correction. I think people are able to find me. I think most of the audience already follows, but it's @_Dave Digital on X. I just wanted to make that clarification. Please keep your place, and let's move forward. I know you have a whole lot to unpack today.
That is a crucial clarification.
Thank you so much for that correction.
Yes, everyone, please note the underscore.
It is @DaveDigital on X.
We want to make sure everyone finds you.
You're absolutely right. Community focus is key.
And we definitely don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
Let's jump right back into the architecture.
We were just about to pull back the curtain on it.
Focusing on layer 1, the foundation.
What exactly is going on at the base layer?
So layer 1 is pure Nakamoto consensus.
Secured by S11 proof of work, which ASICs now support.
We talked about that ASIC reality earlier.
The target block time remains around 2.5 minutes.
Significantly faster than Bitcoin's 10 minutes.
Yeah, but you still start with probabilistic finality.
You still have to wait for those initial confirmations.
And how do they manage difficulty with faster blocks?
That's dark gravity wave, or DGW.
The specialized difficulty adjustment algorithm.
It's crucial for keeping block times consistent.
Unlike Bitcoin's simpler, slower adjustment.
DGW recalculates difficulty much more frequently.
basically on a block-by-block basis,
It uses a complex weighted average approach.
reacting quickly to any surge or drop in hash power,
So it provides that necessary predictability.
which is absolutely essential for a payment system.
Okay. Layer 1 provides the base security and speed.
But the real magic comes with layer 2.
The Masternodes building services on top of it.
Let's break down that Masternode network structure.
Starting with that high bar for entry.
The 1000 dash collateral we mentioned.
It's a major financial commitment for anyone.
And it serves multiple vital purposes.
Security through Sybil resistance is primary.
To attack the network, you need both hash power.
And you need to control the master nerves.
Right, and sources estimate over 5 million dash locked up,
Buying that much would be financially prohibitive.
which makes a network takeover extremely difficult.
It provides a massive economic barrier to it.
Oh, back to our listener. What's up?
Yeah, definitely stay on target. I know you have a lot to unpack, and I appreciate the way that you unpacked everything so that it's very simple for us. But you said it would be financially prohibitive. That could vary depending on who you are and what your finances are. So can you go back into that and describe what exactly you mean in a dollar amount by financially prohibitive?
That is a fantastic point and a needed clarification.
Thank you. You're absolutely right.
Financially prohibitive is relative.
We need to put a real number on this barrier.
We can use the information from the sources.
The white paper snapshot from November 3, 2025.
At that specific time, the dash price was around $117 USD.
And remember, you need 1,000 dash for one masternode.
So just one node would cost about $117,000.
A substantial barrier for a single person.
Now, to attack the network, you need a lot more.
We established that an attacker would need to... Oh, go for it.
To be fair, a YouTuber will make that in a month, maybe 10 times over in a month if they're rather successful. So aren't there a lot of people that could do that, do something malicious with that much?
That is a brilliant point about successful YouTubers.
You are absolutely right that $117,000 for one node is achievable.
However, we have to look at the scale of a network attack.
To truly gain malicious control, you can't just run one node.
The sources indicate an attacker would need to control 50% of masternodes.
That's why we brought out the total price tag.
Right, the latest snapshot showed around 2,500 active masternodes.
So controlling half means acquiring 1,250 masternodes.
That requires 1.25 million via SH in collateral.
At that $117 price, that's roughly $146 million.
And this is where the prohibitive part truly kicks in.
Because even a very wealthy individual, like a top YouTuber,
Would have to acquire that 1.25 million dash on the open market.
the sources specifically mention the low liquidity.
An attempt to buy $146 million worth would instantly spike the price.
It would drive the total cost of the attack far above that figure.
Plus, that doesn't include buying the necessary mining hash power.
So the system is designed to make economic takeover infeasible.
That's the power of the dual civil defense we mentioned.
POW energy costs combined with that math.
Still got audio out there, guys? Okay, let me pause. Looks like we lost sound, and I will just drop that and bring it back up. Yeah, I saw the notification that came on. Couldn't tell you what happened, but no big deal. So we will. Let's see if we fixed it. Can you hear me? Can hear you perfect. So can you hear?
Chosen deterministically to be representative.
The crucial innovation is how they reach consensus.
Using BLS threshold signatures.
Boolean cryptography.
Right, instead of individual signatures.
LLMQ members collaborate cryptographically.
To
One in
produce
the
a
chat, if
single,
you can
tiny,
hear.
unified signature.
This proves a supermajority of the quorum agreed.
on actions like locking an InstantSend transaction,
And that signature is verifiable incredibly fast.
even by light clients like your phone wallet.
So this is how they generate IceLocks and ChainLocks.
Precisely. They provide authenticated security responses.
That instant verification is a real game changer for payments.
Okay, moving up to the platform layer again.
We mentioned the core data layer, Drive.
What makes Drive different from simple storage?
It's a consensus replicated document store,
Essentially a decentralized database for application state.
holding things like DIDs, usernames, and profile data.
All the necessary data for an account-style experience.
But how do they ensure this database performs well?
Blockchains aren't known for great database capabilities.
That's where they use GroveDB.
A specialized database built specifically for speed and Rust,
GroveDB is optimized for efficient state management
allowing for quick Merkle proof generation.
and helping masternodes verify data integrity efficiently.
It's essential for making the platform truly usable.
So Drive stores state, GroveDB ensures performance
How do applications interact with all this data?
through DAPI, the decentralized API.
Ah, yes, DPI, the gateway.
It's a set of standard API endpoints.
Running on Masternodes, not a central server,
Your app connects via DPI to read or submit data.
making it the trustless portal for developers.
Let's quickly visualize the flow one more time. I want to send money using a username.
Your wallet talks to DPI. Oh yeah, let's hear it.
I'm sorry, maybe my questions are just very simple, but are you talking about building on top of Dash? So like in a smart contract environment, like what is done on ETH, or is this something totally different?
No, please don't apologize at all.
That is actually a very smart question.
It's a crucial distinction we need to make.
Right now, today, it is something totally different.
You are describing the layer 1 of Ethereum.
That is a Turing-complete smart contract environment.
Dash platform's not that yet. It's a data layer.
It allows applications to store structured data.
Things like usernames, contact lists, and receipts.
These are documents with specific schemas.
The masternodes validate the structure of the data,
They ensure the data conforms to the application rules.
but they are not executing arbitrary code yet.
So it's a decentralized database for payments and UX.
Not a decentralized computer executing DeFi logic.
However, that is the future aspiration.
We mentioned it on the roadmap for Q1 2026.
That is when they hope to launch a smart contracts VM.
A virtual machine for full Turing-complete execution.
That would make it directly comparable to Ethereum.
For now, it's a decentralized account and data service.
That's why the platform uses Drive and GroveDB,
It optimizes for quick data storage and retrieval.
not complex, intensive computation like a VM.
Thank you for asking. It's an important difference.
Now let's go back to visualizing that user flow.
We were talking about sending money via username.
Your wallet talks to DPI.
DTI resolves the username to a payment address.
Then the transaction is constructive and sent to DPI.
TAPI routes the critical parts to the appropriate LLM queue.
The quorum verifies the request,
Signs off using their BLS cryptography magic.
creating the IceLock and approving the state change.
And the lock and proof are passed back to the user.
Wallet, DAPI, LLMQ, core, and Drive. Seamless.
Wow, that flow ties everything together so nicely.
Just a quick pause here for a second.
Thanks again for joining us live for Simple Terms.
Don't forget, Billy Goat Tales has great content.
And if this deep dive is making sense for you,
Give us a follow at Dave Digital on X.
we want everyone to find that great source material.
All right, we've outlined the powerful architecture,
Now let's look at the real-world security results.
especially for payment. Hey, yeah, what's up?
You guys are doing a great job staying on track. I know that you still have a lot to unpack, so we're going to get to that. I want you to keep your spot. But in the real world, we hear Keith from Crypto Coin Mindset. He talks about using Dash as a payment method oftentimes. Can you explain to us why that is such a simple payment method and why he's so happy about that? And I haven't heard him talk about anything like you mentioned earlier, like there's maybe a handle Keith.pay or something like that he could use. Can you explain or dive into that a little bit more?
That is a phenomenal question.
And it brings us right back to the core use case.
Thank you for the interjection.
And a shout out to Keith from Crypto Coin Mindset.
When people like Keith talk about the simplicity,
They are focusing on two things we've already mentioned.
the first is InstantSend, which we were just about to unpack.
We talked about how traditional crypto is slow.
Waiting for network confirmation that zero contras.
InstantSend is the solution to that wait time.
It achieves finality in 1 to 4 seconds.
That's why it's so appealing for payments.
Merchants get instant verification with very low fees.
It's fast, predictable, and reliable at the register.
The second part of the simplicity is the UX.
This is where the platform layer comes in, the DPNS,
Keith might be using the mobile wallet directly.
which is integrating those human-readable usernames.
The DPNS names we talked about, like Keith Pay,
That allows you to send money just like Venmo.
sending to a name instead of a long crypto address.
This reduces complexity and user error immediately.
And that Dash Pay concept you mentioned.
That is the reference application built on the platform.
It's the wallet experience that uses those usernames.
And we also mentioned DashBend,
That's the planned, standardized QR payment protocol.
aiming to make merchant acceptance even easier.
So the simplicity comes from speed and easy-to-use names.
It's the whole architecture working together seamlessly.
Instant finality plus consumer-grade usability.
It genuinely changes the commerce experience.
Now let's look at those security results in depth,
Especially for payments, speed is absolutely paramount.
eliminating that frustrating zero-conf problem.
Waiting even 2.5 minutes is too long for a store.
So InstantSend solves this head-on, immediately.
How fast is that finality, practically speaking?
Achieving those transaction locks, the ICE locks.
Generated by the Masternode quorums in 1 to 4 seconds.
1 to 4 seconds, that is practically instantaneous.
The specific coins in that transaction are locked instantly,
Preventing double spending or replacement attacks.
providing crucial payment finality at the point of sale.
And the impact is massive for merchant trust.
Reliable acceptance with super low fees.
It genuinely competes with existing card networks,
InstantSend is transaction finality. What about chain security?
protecting the entire chain from much bigger attacks.
The problem of reorgs.
Ah, that is the job of ChainLocks.
If InstantSend locks a payment, ChainLocks lock the chain.
It's fundamental for long-term trust in the history.
What's unique about ChainLocks operation?
An LLMQ signs every single block.
Shortly after the block is mined.
They apply a cryptographic lock to it immediately.
Every block, providing continuous finality at the chain level.
What does that achieve for overall security?
Once a block is chain locked, it's final and irreversible.
This completely neutralizes the threat of a 51% attack.
Even the attacker with ASIC hash rate we discussed.
They still couldn't force a deep chain reorganization.
Because the Masternode network attests to the correct chain
Their alternative chain would lack the chain locks.
and would be immediately rejected by the network.
Wow. Okay, Masternodes provide a secondary layer of security.
That hardens the poo chain against reorgs.
Exactly. It makes the chain incredibly resilient.
Let's circle back to the collateral economic defense we discussed.
The counterargument. Does this centralize power?
The source is called a dual civil defense.
Pew energy costs combined with that collateral barrier.
Right. We already established $146 million cost is prohibitive.
It makes those critical network attacks financially impossible.
It hardens the network significantly through cost.
Okay, cost is a major defense.
What about operational reliability and performance?
Ensuring masternodes stay online and play fair.
That's where proof of service, POSI, becomes essential.
POSI is a constant monitoring system for node health.
Checking uptime, responsiveness, and proper behavior.
If a node fails checks, its score drops
And the node is temporarily banned or kicked out.
until the operator resolves the issue and gets reinstated,
COSI, combined with rotation, ensures high performance.
and limits the risk of negligence or malicious activity.
That makes perfect sense. Constant monitoring is key.
Okay, quick question for the audience here.
Thinking about InstantSend and the 1/4-second finality,
Would that completely eliminate chargeback risk for merchants?
would that change how you run your checkout process?
Let us know your thoughts in the live chat.
All right, let's shift gears to Tokenomics.
Yep, go on.
Yeah, right before you shift gears, I appreciate the engagement with the audience. And K Diggity, he joined the chat. He just wants everybody to know that I'm not lurking or anything. I'm paying extra special attention to the content. So I'm actually more present than all you non-lurkers. He wanted to let us know that. And Jess wanted to let us know that I am, by the way, driving on at the moment. So we just wanted to enjoy it, look at those, and then we want you to continue right where you left off. What a great show this morning.
K Diggity, that is hilarious.
Thank you so much for the comment.
And we absolutely appreciate that you're paying attention.
Your presence is definitely felt.
We're so glad you joined the show today.
But please, K Diggity, drive safely first.
Content is great, but safety is paramount.
And we're thrilled you're enjoying the deep dive.
We will absolutely keep going right where we left off.
We were just wrapping up on the security layer.
POSI and the question about chargebacks.
Okay, let's shift gears to token economics now.
Supply, emission, and the reward structure.
Dash has a fixed supply cap.
A maximum supply of approximately 18.9 million Dash.
Like Bitcoin, it's designed to be deflationary over time.
How is new Dash issued?
It's unique because it avoids Bitcoin's shark halving events.
No sudden dramatic drops in issuance.
No halving, but a smoother annual reduction.
Reducing the inflation rate by about 7% each year.
A steady, predictable decline rather than sharp shocks,
This helps maintain consistent incentives for the network.
without causing significant market volatility.
And this smooth reduction continues until 2150.
Okay, 18.9 million cap, smooth 7% annual reduction.
Now, where does the newly issued Dash actually go?
The block reward split is really critical here,
It was updated recently, December 2023.
with Dash Core version 20.
What's the current breakdown for the reward?
The current split is 60% of the reward.
Allocated to the Masternodes,
20% goes to the proof of work miners.
and the final 20% is allocated to the Dash Treasury DAO.
60 masternodes, 20 miners, 20 treasury.
Why such a heavy weight toward the Masternodes?
It reflects the network's priorities. Service sustainability.
The 60% ensures the service layer is strongly incentivized.
These are the nodes running InstantSend and ChainLocks.
And this ties into the collateral we discussed earlier.
The 60-20-20 split incentivizes locking up supply,
Over 5 million Dash is taken out of circulation.
reducing sell pressure and aiming for economic stability.
Okay, 60% Masternodes, 20% miners.
What about that last 20% for the Treasury DAO?
That 20% forms a decentralized, community-controlled fund
The masternodes themselves serve as the DAO members.
with about 2,500 active Masternodes voting.
They vote on how that 20% allocation is spent
Anyone can submit a budget proposal to the network.
for development, marketing, or community growth.
The Masternodes vote with 1 vote per node.
If a proposal passes a specific threshold,
More yes votes than no votes by at least 10%.
it gets funded automatically from the Treasury monthly.
Around 7,353 Dash available per cycle currently.
A highly active self-funding ecosystem, it seems.
But the crucial point is accountability and effectiveness.
Simply having the budget doesn't guarantee results.
Oh yeah, go on.
And so awesome. Don't let me get you off track. Definitely keep your place. But while you were talking about that, that reminded me something, or reminded me about something that recently we did for the Cardano network. And we submitted a proposal to Cardano for software that would help the DREPs basically sort through the proposals. Is that something that you're saying is available on Dash? They have funding available for people to build things and get funded through the Dash network. Is that what you're saying?
That is an amazing question.
And that is exactly what we were saying.
You nailed the core function of that 20% slice.
That 20% of the block
It
reward.
goes straight into the decentralized treasury.
This fund is explicitly for projects like yours.
Any contributor can submit a budget proposal,
You pay a small fee and outline your project.
and the masternodes then serve as the voters.
They approve or reject the proposals monthly.
It's all on chain, and it's transparent.
So yes, if you had software to improve proposal sorting,
Or any tooling for the ecosystem.
you would submit it to the Dash DAO.
That's why the system's called self-funding.
It doesn't rely on external grants or VC firms.
It uses its own issuance to fund innovation.
That's a fantastic real-world example, thank you.
And it brings us right back to our original point,
Simply having the budget doesn't guarantee results.
especially when dealing with software proposals.
The focus must be on demanding milestone-based grants,
Clear deliverables and outcome-linked funding.
requiring transparent KPIs for every single proposal,
Masternode voters must act like VCs, truly.
allocating capital effectively to drive adoption,
They are the stewards of that 20% treasury.
ensuring those funds genuinely maximize growth.
Makes sense. Accountability is essential for any treasury.
Hey, if this breakdown of the economics is clicking,
Do us a favor, toss a like on the stream.
and yeah, keep following at Dave Digital on X.
Okay, let's pit it back to the platform layer.
This is all about enabling better UX and building dApps.
It really starts with that identity foundation.
Data is the secure cryptographic root of identity.
But those are complex strings of data. So the next layer is DPNS, the name service. Human readable usernames like Jane Pay, mapped directly to the underlying secure DID. This change is a massive factor for usability.
It removes a huge friction point for regular people. What other core components are in the platform?
Linked to the identity are documents.
Stored in Drive, the decentralized database,
These hold application-specific data.
like contact lists, receipts, and memos.
And how do users pay for storing and writing this data?
Instead of volatile gas fees, it uses a credit system.
Actions consume credits, like registering a name.
Credits are designed to offer more stable and predictable costs,
Very appealing for building data-heavy applications.
like social payments running directly on the platform.
How does a developer interact with all these components?
Did DPNS, Drive, credits,
That all goes through the DAPI.
the decentralized API, the essential gateway,
It provides the endpoints for everything platform-related,
hosted by the Masternodes for decentralization.
so no single point of failure or censorship risk.
Developers connect directly via DAPI.
What about the developer tools themselves?
The sources highlight robust SDKs are key.
Especially for JavaScript, TypeScript, essential for dApps.
There's also Dash.J, a Java library for enterprises.
And GroveDB's performance helps the developer experience.
Optimized for quick Merkle proofs.
allowing complex apps without database bottlenecks.
The big picture goal is predictable performance and cost.
Enabled by strong security guarantees from BLS signatures.
Enabling high interaction, reliable applications.
But the platform is still relatively new, mid-2024 launch.
What are the current challenges for developers?
Ensuring the SDKs are mature and fully stable.
Making data migration smooth as the platform evolves.
Guaranteeing high DAPI uptime across all masternodes.
And managing access effectively, preventing scams.
Sensible rate limiting and easy credit top-ups UX.
These are all ongoing areas of work and development.
Okay, it's a big, complex undertaking, naturally.
Question for the builders in our audience.
With instant, cheap payments and native usernames.
What decentralized app would you be most excited to build?
Drop your ideas in the chat below.
Now let's focus on adoption and user experience.
Moving away from raw crypto addresses is vital.
Thank goodness that is a major focus.
The emphasis is on integrating contact lists.
Using DPNS usernames seamlessly inside the wallets.
Are the wallets fully there yet?
The Android wallet is currently further along,
The iOS DashPay wallet aims for parity by Q4 2025.
including full DPNS integration. That is a key milestone.
And the InstantSend experience should feel invisible.
The user hits send and they see an immediate confirmation.
Simple language, like payment finalized instantly.
Exactly. Remove the jargon, compete on speed.
You absolutely have to nail that smooth, fast user flow.
That's the consumer side. What about merchants?
Where is Dash seeing real adoption today?
Strong use cases and remittances are evident.
Especially in emerging markets like Venezuela.
To broaden this, they are planning Dash Spend,
A standardized protocol for QR code payments.
likely targeting Q4 2025 for launch.
Dash Spend for easier QR payments. What else is needed?
Compliance tools are critical for wider regulated adoption,
The roadmap includes developing compliance-aware tooling.
such as optional address screening features for wallets,
And critically, native accounting exports.
tools to easily get transaction data out in standard formats,
Essential for tax reporting and business bookkeeping.
and reliable fiat on-off ramps are always necessary.
Ecosystem partnerships are crucial for
Oh, yeah,
Definitely keep your place. I don't want to get you off track, but we've seen Dash have the significant increase in price recently. Is this the market front running these things that are upcoming? I know it would be speculation on your part, but please do.
That is a phenomenal question.
and you're hitting on a key point.
You are absolutely right that we saw a major price increase.
The sources confirm this market behavior.
Specifically around November 3, 2025.
The Dash token surged over 66% in 1 week.
And yes, we believe that is the market front running.
It's an anticipation of those upcoming features.
The market looks ahead of the roadmap.
And it saw several very powerful catalysts.
Number one, the mainnet activation of the platform layer.
That happened in July 2024.
That transition from just a coin to a platform.
That opened the door for Web3 applications.
Number two, the heightened demand for privacy coins.
The sources directly cite this as a driver.
And number three, the DeFi expansions.
Specifically, the integration with Maya protocol for death swaps.
And the planned smart contracts VM for 2026.
The market often prices in success before delivery.
It's betting on the execution of that ambitious roadmap.
So that recent rally was likely linked to these upgrades.
That anticipation of Dash Spend and the iOS wallet.
All of these factors combined to create that surge. Oh, yeah,
Perfect. So I have a question and a point. So do you expect that Dash, since it's pulling back today, do you expect that Dash will continue to surge based on the news and upcoming improvements? And I also want you to say good morning to Buck, who just joined the chat, and tell Buck if he should be mining Dash or not.
Good morning, Buck. Welcome to the stream.
We're so glad you're here with us.
And thank you for bringing up the market volatility question.
That's a perfect follow-up to our last thought.
Regarding if the surge will continue.
We have to state clearly this is speculation.
We cannot give any financial advice, of course.
But we can look at the catalysts on the roadmap.
The market rally was driven by anticipation.
If the team executing those big 2026 goals,
Specifically, the smart contracts, VM, and IBC integration.
that significantly increases the network's utility.
That kind of fundamental utility often fuels price appreciation.
The market is waiting to see that execution.
So we expect the price movement to track milestone delivery.
Success depends on those big 2026 goals being hit.
Now, regarding Buck's question about mining,
It brings us back to layer one, proof of work.
yes, Buck absolutely can mine Dash.
He would be using the X11 hashing algorithm.
As we discussed earlier, ASICs now support this.
So a specialized X11 ASIC miner is needed.
not a general CPU or GPU miner today,
The incentive is the 20% block reward allocation.
which goes directly to the proof of work miners.
Whether he should mine depends on his electricity costs.
And the current difficulty and ASIC efficiency,
It's an economic calculation, not a network requirement.
because the masternodes handle the essential services.
But yes, mining is still a core part of Dash security.
That combination of hash power and collateral is key.
Okay, we'll circle back to those price metrics. Oh, go for it.
Yeah, so Buck had a follow-up comment. He says, I'm going with no. And he says, I'm going to stick with BTC and bullets. Definitely keep your place there and move on. I just want to let you know what Buck had to say.
Buck, that is a very strong preference.
And we absolutely respect that position.
Sticking with BTC for the store of value.
That is a well-established and classic strategy.
And thank you for letting us know his thinking.
It highlights a key distinction we are making.
Dash's primary focus is not the store of value narrative.
It is squarely on payments and usability.
They want to be the digital cash you can spend anywhere.
So they serve a slightly different purpose in the market.
BTC is the digital gold, Dash is the digital cash.
It's great to see people defining their crypto goals.
Okay, we were just about to circle back to those price metrics.
Now let's keep moving forward on adoption.
We were just talking about ecosystem partnerships.
And how crucial they are for liquidity and reach.
Integrations like Maya protocol for decentralized swaps are vital.
And maintaining lists.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Definitely stay on target. I really appreciate you guys. I know you have so much to unpack, but I wanted to welcome Redman to the chat. And this is normally the place where you guys glitch. So I hope that you stay on target and no glitches today. Welcome, Redman. He is a huge part of the Billy Goat Tales team, and he is in charge of the research department. And we do a segment called Red's Research, and that's where he thrives. So good morning to Redman.
Good morning, Redman.
That is fantastic news.
Welcome to the Simple Terms stream.
And a huge shout out to the Billy Goat Tales team.
We appreciate all the research he does.
And we are definitely staying on target today.
No glitches, we promise.
We're laser focused on unpacking this architecture.
We were just touching on how vital ecosystem partnerships are.
They are the necessary bridges to mainstream use.
And maintaining listings on major exchanges like Binance.
Ramps and integrations are critical for liquidity.
Just a quick reminder, we do these deep dives every Saturday.
Join us live. And follow @DaveDigital on X.
Okay, we need to clearly separate what's live today.
Right now in Q4 2025.
Versus what's still aspirational for 2026 and beyond.
Let's draw that line clearly for the audience now.
What's definitely live and fully operational now?
First, the core finality mechanisms are fully functional.
InstantSend is live, providing those fast transaction locks.
ChainLocks are live, securing every block against reorgs.
That core security promise is functioning well today.
Okay, finality is checked and working. Governance next.
Governance is fully operational via the DAO.
The Masternode DAO and the 20% treasury are active.
Proposals are submitted, voted on, and funded monthly.
We covered that DAO funding structure earlier.
DAO is checked. How about the new platform layer?
Foundational elements are live on mainnet since 2024.
Identities, DPNS for human-readable usernames.
And the basic document system for application state.
Usernames and basic data storage are running now.
Infrastructure for fungible tokens v2.0 is complete.
Allowing custom tokens, potentially with compliance features.
Creator attribution v2.1 also seems to be finished.
And any core protocol upgrades recently shipped.
P2P E2 is mentioned in the sources as completed.
Encrypted peer-to-peer connections between nodes.
Further enhancing network privacy and security.
Okay, quite a bit of key infrastructure is running live today.
Now, what's on the true wish list for the future? The aspirational roadmap for 2026 and beyond.
The big headline item is the smart contracts VM.
Full Turing-complete smart contracts on Dash.
That's the aspiration for Q1 2026, as we talked about.
Enabling complex DeFi applications like lending and farming.
That is an ambitious target, especially after the platform launch.
Definitely ambitious. What else is on the horizon?
Interoperability is another huge goal to watch.
They are looking at integrating the IBC protocol.
IBC, the standard used by the Cosmos ecosystem.
This could allow trust-minimized bridges to other chains.
Target for that is mentioned as Q3 2026.
IBC integration would be a massive strategic move.
Any other big long-term visions to consider?
The long-term scaling vision is pretty audacious.
Exploring custom hardware for huge blocks?
To support up to 400 millibyte blocks at massive scale.
Yeah, the goal stated is millions of transactions per second.
a very long-term aspiration, clearly.
What about adoption goals tied to these upgrades?
Targeting over 1 million daily active users.
With a strong focus on emerging market use cases.
They also talk about pioneering ethical privacy tools.
And positioning the architecture for potential CBDC integration.
CBDC integration is a very bold claim for the future.
Lots of big forward-looking goals there.
Okay, audience time. Let's quickly list the features.
Type live if you use InstantSend.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep, right before you go back into listing the features for audience time, I do want to say hello to everybody over there on X. We're definitely gaining momentum over there, and I would love if everybody over there would simply share this out, because we may even be able to hit a record today. We are currently at 46 live viewers, and most of them, all but 13, are on X. So definitely we want them to share the stream out, and we really appreciate them being here. So go right back where you were, and I just wanted to point that out.
That is absolutely phenomenal news.
Thank you so much for the real-time update.
A huge thank you and hello to everyone on X.
We really appreciate you tuning in and sharing.
46 live viewers is an amazing turnout.
Let's definitely aim for that record today.
So please, if you're on X, hit that share button now.
Your support means the world to us.
Okay, we are right back on track.
We are setting up the audience prompt.
Asking about those features we just covered.
Type live if you use InstantSend, ChainLocks, or DPNS.
Or type soon if you're excited about the smart contracts VM or IBC.
Let's see the split in the chat for the future.
All right, moving from the features to the hard numbers.
We need to look at the data and key metrics.
We get a snapshot from around November 3, 2025.
Circulating supply was around 12.47 million DHH.
Active masternodes, roughly 2,500.
Holding that collateral and providing headability.
Okay, and the transaction volume data.
Daily transactions were running over 50,000.
Monthly treasury budget available about 7,353 dash.
Remember that DAO funding discussion we had earlier?
And we noted the significant price rally.
Driven by platform upgrades and security interest.
Market snapshots are volatile, so let's focus on key metrics.
What should people watch going forward?
Metric number 1, active masternode count.
Is it stable or growing over time?
Pair that with the DAO efficiency ratio.
Tracking treasury approvals versus project delivery.
That shows us how effective the governance is.
Is the money actually being spent wisely and effectively?
Metric 2, the percentage of transactions using InstantSend.
Is that InstantSend share continuously rising?
That shows adoption of the core payment feature.
Metric 3, platform usage, which is now crucial.
Track the volume of document writes on Drive.
More importantly, the adoption rate of DPNS usernames.
Are real users using names instead of addresses?
That's a direct measure of consumer UX success.
Metric 4 becomes relevant as DashBend launches.
Merchant retention and growth after DashBend launch.
Is transaction volume from point-of-sale systems growing?
Okay, 4 key metrics. DAO efficiency, InstantSend share.
Platform usage, and merchant retention.
Quick poll for the live chat right now.
Which one of those 4 metrics are you most interested in?
Type 1 for DAO, 2 for InstantSend.
3 for platform use, or 4 for merchants?
Let us know your thoughts in the chat.
Now, no system is perfect. Let's address the risks.
A system this complex always has potential downsides.
The biggest ongoing concern is managing complexity.
Ensuring all components work together seamlessly.
Verifying schemas and cryptographic flows is intense.
It demands meticulous engineering and constant verification.
Yeah, complexity is often a hidden enemy of security.
What about operational risks, like Masternode failure?
While POS helps, DPI service reliability is a factor.
You need good service level agreements across the network.
And broad geographic diversity among masternodes.
To prevent regional outages or bottlenecks in the network.
It's an ongoing operational challenge for the network.
Technical and operational complexity are major risks.
What about regulatory or market concerns?
The privacy aspect, PrivateSend, could face regulatory headwinds.
Privacy features are often viewed with suspicion globally.
So the network needs to remain adaptable and flexible.
Ensuring compliant options are readily available for users.
Optional toggles for privacy features, for example.
And easy ways for wallets to integrate Kite Campbell checks.
Maintaining exchange listings depends on these compliant options.
And the other big one, the concentration risk.
From the large Masternode collateral requirement.
The flip side of the security coin for sure.
High barrier to entry for governance voter.
Power gets concentrated among those who can afford collateral.
So the DAO needs to be hyper aware of this dynamic.
Ensuring decision-making benefits the broader ecosystem.
Not just the largest Masternode holders alone.
It's a constant balancing act for the DAO.
Okay, last audience prompt for this section.
Thinking about mainstream adoption for Dash.
What do you think is the single biggest blocker right now?
Is it UX for user experience?
Is it ramps for easy fiat on-off ramps?
Or is it policy for regulatory clarity and acceptance?
Type UX ramps or policy in the chat.
Curious you see the consensus in the audience.
All right, we've covered an immense amount of ground.
Time for the critical takeaways, the TLDR.
The 3 key things you absolutely need to remember.
First, what does Dash uniquely do well today?
It uses the incentivized 2-tier network design
To deliver instant and irreversible transaction finality,
through the combination of InstantSend and ChainLocks.
making it a highly competitive option for digital cash.
Second, what's the biggest trade-off or uncertainty moving forward?
It comes down to managing that inherent dual layer complexity
Successfully scaling the new decentralized data layer.
while keeping everything secure and cost predictable for users.
That is the major ongoing engineering challenge.
And finally, the single metric we're tracking for our next check-in.
Given the strong focus on better user experience,
We're going to keep a close eye on platform identity adoption.
watching for mass usage of DPNS username.
As we head into Q1 2026, that will be our key indicator.
Sounds like a solid plan. Usernames are critical.
Okay, fantastic. Now let's transition into our live Q&A segment,
We'll grab about 3 concise questions from the chat,
focusing on merchant adoption, developer experience, or governance.
and we'll keep the answers quick, insightful, and sourced.
All right, first question coming here from Mark in London.
Mark asks, what's the most practical way for a merchant to accept Dash?
And what specific features in Dash Spend are aimed at compliance?
Good question, Mark. Compliance is essential.
Today, the most practical way is using existing mobile wallets.
Relying on InstantSend for the fast final confirmation.
Dash Spend, planned for later this quarter, improves this greatly.
2 key compliance things. Native accounting export.
Tools to easily pull transaction data for bookkeeping.
And second, optional compliance-aware features,
Things like built-in hooks for address screening.
making it easier for regulated businesses to comply with standards.
Excellent. A clear and comprehensive answer.
Next question is from Sarah in Sydney.
Sarah asks about GroveDB and Rust tooling.
Beyond speed, what's the main focus for improving developer experience?
Great developer experience question, Sarah.
A major focus has to be on the SDKs.
Making them incredibly robust and simple to use for everyone.
Developers shouldn't need to be cryptography experts.
The SDK should automatically handle all the complexities.
Verifying those BLS signatures from DPI responses, for example.
The focus is abstraction and security simplification.
Let the developer make a simple query to the API.
And have the SDK manage the necessary verification steps.
Makes sense. Hide the complexity, provide the inherent security.
Okay, final question for today. On governance.
From David in Dubai, tuning in from the UAE,
With that large 20% treasury budget,
how do Masternodes make sure proposals focus on real growth?
and what are the current key funding priorities?
That's the core governance challenge, David.
The shift is fundamentally towards outcome-linked funding.
Masternodes are demanding proposals tied to measurable KPIs.
Payment is conditional on hitting those growth metrics.
As for current priorities based on the 2025 snapshot,
They are heavily emphasizing DeFi tooling and adoption campaigns.
that's where they see the biggest return on investment right now.
All right, that brings us to the end of our deep dive on Dash.
Thank you so much for the fantastic questions today.
And for challenge.
It's amazing. You guys have done a really good job. Before you leave, I would like for you to wrap it up by engaging each person in the chat that we've mentioned by name. I want you to say something very special to each one of them and then lead us out after that.
That is a wonderful request.
And we absolutely love that idea.
Oh, back to our listener. What's
yeah,
up?
Yeah. Keep that request in mind. But we had one more person join the chat. We're going to see if you can get his name right today. His name is J.R. And his first name, that's J.A.Y. And his last name is R.A.R.R.R.R.R. So it's J.R. has joined us in the chat also. Now, go on to where you were going right before this.
We absolutely will keep that request in mind.
And thank you for the live update on the chat.
A huge warm welcome to JRR.
We're thrilled to have you join the stream.
It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you for tuning in today.
We are definitely going to circle back.
Right, to that wonderful wrap-up idea.
Engaging with this amazing community is key.
It's been a real pleasure having them here.
So let's start that personalized wrap-up now.
Starting with Alexander G.
Alexander, keep crushing that side hustle.
That early morning grind is truly inspiring.
Jesse Hawk, thanks for joining us.
Your presence makes this conversation better.
To Joe from Trade Intuition, thank you.
We appreciate your insights and support.
Allset Miner, your ASIC question was vital.
It clarified the dual security model for everyone.
Keith from CryptoCoin Mindset, drive safely.
And thank you for the real-world payments context.
Kurt and Hart, we appreciate you tuning in.
Thanks for spending your Saturday with us.
Tosi, great to have you in the chat today.
Jay Balvin, welcome to the Simple Terms family.
K Diggity, your more present comment was gold.
We love the non-lerping energy. Drive safely, too.
Buck, thanks for challenging us on Miney economics.
So sticking with BTC and bullets is a clear stance.
Redmond, a huge welcome to you as well.
Your expertise on the Billy Goat Tales research team is awesome.
And JR, thanks for joining us right at the end.
We appreciate you catching the final takeaways.
It's been an honor hosting such an engaged crowd.
And for challenging us on those market dynamics.
We hope this provided a solid understanding of the architecture.
Clearer view of digital cash and platform evolution.
We will definitely keep tracking those 4 key metrics.
Especially DPNS adoption for our next check-in.
Join us next Saturday, 9 a.m. ESP for Simple Terms.
And we'll see you all back here soon.
Have a great rest of your day, everyone.
Goodbye! And thank you all for listening.
All righty, everybody. That was today's episode of the Simple Terms podcast. There's still a lot to unpack there, but I do feel a lot better about what Dash is and what their goal is, why they're starting to pop, why they're getting attention, what's the point of them, and what's Keith been talking about this whole time. So now we're starting to get on the level with everybody else. It takes us just a little bit longer. So we like to deep dive, we like to figure it out, we like to ask questions, we like to get in there and get real world knowledge, real world use cases, and just kind of understand what is going on just better. I did want to point out to you guys, as you saw already, I think right there. So this little thing here is available. Well, you can't really see it like that. That's all right. But that is available. So what you have there is, let me see if I can move it. Base. Yeah, so this is just a Bitcoin block, right? So it's just got your regular prices. It's got anybody can use that. Really, really cool. You can also swap it up over here and pick different assets. And then I think right here, you've got your world clocks that'll show you, all the different trading times in the different markets. And then you have, of course, tickers here going across. You can suggest a feature, you can share on X. Really cool stuff. Just very simple. If any of the creators, if you want to use it on your stream, it's very simple to do. You just minimize it in your OBS and then move it over, to where you can see it just like that. And you have the constant Bitcoin ticker just hanging out. So let me see. I haven't seen any of you guys request anything special. So what I'm going to do is request it for you. Let me see here. Excuse me. Hello. Can I get to the, excuse me. I would like to get to the club, y'all. Is this the club? Is this where the club is? Hey to everybody. I hope that you're really productive today. I hope that the show was amazing to you. It was amazing to me. I thank you for coming. I thank you for being here with me every Saturday morning as we learn more about what's going on in this world that we live in. Now, this one's the club. Get up. If you're not up, get up. Look weird. Let your family see you. Let them wonder, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get that mug open. careful, don't break a hip. Hey, Daves, you know, we all know that you're driving secretly, so don't be dancing while you're driving. You need to pull over. I know you want to dance. Happy Saturday to all of you. Thanks for coming in. Share the stream out. One Patreon. You can see it up here on the top left. That is our Patreon link. We do have free memberships still available, as well as discounted memberships for all the way through to the end of the year. So take advantage of that. And we love you very much. And we'll see you next time on Billy Goat Tales. Oh, Sunday. Sunday is going to be a great stream, everybody. So join us Sunday. We are putting everything together. Unfortunately, Billy won't be there, but we are going to do an amazing stream. So, just know, I'm in ready to go. We're going to have fun on Sunday. See you guys there, and happy Saturday.
In simple terms, we break it down. Complex stuff, we make it sound clear and easy for you and me. Billy Goat Tales and Dave Digital bring knowledge we share. In simple terms, we're everywhere. We love you, fam. #givers gain.